Right, hello everybody. Today I'm going to be having some chips. These are left over. These are what I didn't manage to use on the Asda £25 challenge. If you want to see those, just go in the playlists. I've put them all in there. £25 challenge, the Asda, the Tesco and the Farm Foods. Anyway, these are left over from the Asda. There's about two sort of portions, I reckon. I don't know, 2 or 3. Anyway, I've put approximately, well, I haven't even I've just tipped them out and found a good amount of chips. That's what I'll be putting with the dinner. I've got the water boiling, which is going to be used for the veg. This is the usual veg. I've put in all my broccoli. I've put in the usual 10 Brussels sprouts, and basically just filled the bowl up with peas. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to have to go get some more broccoli after this. Alright, the water's boiling for that. Chips. And I'm going to be using the pie that I cooked yesterday. There you go. It was the Aunt Bessie chicken, bacon and leek pie. I wasn't able to cut it in half because I would have liked to be able to do that, but it's just rock solid. So I had to cook the whole lot and then cut it in half. So I'll be reheating this. Actually, I'll put this up there. Yeah, I'll be reheating that along with the veg. So right, when the water's boiled, I'll show you what's what. Here we go. The water is boiled, and look, gonna put all the. There you go. The vegetables, which are when they start to thaw out, they stick to the bowl there. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is put the lid on it, which was suggested by Naz F. She says to put the lid on because what it was, I was having trouble. I've noticed that as soon as when I boil the water, throw the frozen vegetables in there, and immediately the water temperature drops and it takes a long time to reboil. Naz F suggested to put the lid on it and it'll boil quicker, which I noticed it did boil quicker before I put the veg in there, that it took less time for it to boil. So it's a handy hint, Naz F, thank you very much. Yeah, tell you what, that really was a good tip from Naz F. That water is boiling right quick. It's like pretty much half the time that it would normally take. Anyway, because yeah, what I thought I'd do is have have one of these gherkins I got from the Cash and Carry last week. There you go. Got a big jar of them. I think it was oh boy, £3.50. It's actually quite good. Just a little bit sharp there because I wasn't used to the vinegar. I did wash them because they're in some kind of I don't know what they're in. They taste like vinegar anyway. But yeah, you get this big jar for £3.50, and I thought I'd have a quick snack while I'm waiting on the veg to cook. These are actually very good. They're kind of, for those who haven't had them, you can buy these out of the chippy, only they're right expensive. They charge like 50p a go. Yeah, they're crunchy, a little bit of water. They're softer than cucumber. They look a bit like cucumber, but they're softer than cucumber. Cucumbers are very crunchy, whereas these have a little bit of a crunch, but there's a lot of moisture in there. These go really well with fish dinners, you know, or any kind of dinner. Put them in a sandwich. Anyway, right, I better go sort out that veg because it's boiling over. Alright, I've just drained the vegetables, all the vegetables out of the boiling water, and what I've decided to do as well, I'm going to add 4 sausages to the. There you go, you can see those. There you go. 4 sausages. I actually only wanted to do 2 sausages, but they were I did actually separate them before, and I put them in a packet. And over the last week or so, they've frozen into a big block, and I just couldn't chisel them apart. So I'm going to have to cook all 4. It's a bit of a pain. Anyway, they're just the Co-op's own brand 8 pork sausages. I don't actually know how much they are. I don't know whether I got these on. I think they were. I do recall they were the cheapest sausages they had, but I just don't know, can't remember how much, about £1.60 or something like that. Anyway, so I'm going to be adding those. Once the sausages are cooked, they're in the air fryer. Once they're done, I'm going to cut them lengthways, put them in under the grill, and then I'm going to put the chips in the air fryer. So that's the plan. Now, the sausages I've just taken out of the hot air fryer. I've put the chips in, so I'm going to put the chips on now for about 15 minutes. And what I'm going to do is, the sausages are not quite cooked all the way through. They're cooked on the outside mainly. What I've done, I've tried to open them up a little bit, just so the hot air can get inside. Alright, but what I'm going to do here is open them up and then put them under the grill, because the hot air, I need a sharper knife, but the hot air oven, the hot air fryer, has cooked them from the outside pretty much, and the grill is going to cook them from the top, which will cook the inside. And then we're going to have, and that'll be good. Alright, so, yeah, let me see, put them in like that. So I've got 8 halves, which should, I think, just about fit on here. There. There you go. So, let me turn this around. There we go. 8 halves, which, when they're cooked in the middle, when they're browned on the top, which will be the middle of the sausage, then I'll possibly flip them over, but I'm definitely going to, I'm going to chop them into little cubes. That way, as you know, I don't like to use the knife and fork when I eat my dinner. So if I cut them into tiny pieces, then I can just throw them in with the chicken pie and the veg and everything. I'll just eat it all with a spoon. Alright. So anyway, there you go. That's going under the grill. Right, just a quick update. What I've done, the sausages are done on the inside. They've been in the grill cooking on the inside. Now I've flipped them over, and now they're going to brown off on the outside of the sausage, just to make them extra brown. Okay, these sausages are done. They're cooked both sides. The chips are nearly done. The water I've put back on the boil here, because I want that for the gravy. Now what I'm doing here is I'm cutting, there's some noises from downstairs. I'm cutting the sausages into little tiny, well not tiny, but you know, little squares, just so they'll be easier to, you know, pick up with a spoon. And anyway, so once I've cut these up, I'm going to put them in with the chicken pie. With the chicken pie and the vegetables. Then I'll reheat them once everything's ready to go. And yeah, and that's about it. Now there's just a quick look. That's what the chicken pie and all the veg, the Brussels, the broccoli and the peas. 4 sausages cut up into, as you can see, tiny little pieces. That's what that looks like. And just waiting on the chips, and I'm going to be just waiting on the gravy. Okay, the microwave's nearly finished, so I'm going to make the gravy with half a pint of gravy, which is normal. Just 4 spoons of gravy and half a pint of boiling water. There we go. And as always, if it's too thin, just add half a spoon of granules. If it's too thick, you got a bit of water left over, you know. Anyway, just constantly mix that up. The microwave's going to be done in like 5 seconds. 2. Alright, maybe 5 seconds from now. Anyway, just a few more seconds. Yeah, this gravy's starting to thicken up pretty good. Okay, so it's all done. Just gonna pour the finishing touches on here. This is quite a full plate, let me tell you. Okay, there we are. Yeah, I mean, it's yeah. So what this is the chicken pie that I left over from yesterday. 4 sausages, Brussels, peas, and broccoli was my spoon, and then some chips. Yeah. Okay. It's only recently I've started to put gravy on chips. It's actually not bad. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to put a little bit of salt. Yeah. I think the salt thing is starting to jam up. See, the thing is, what is salt, right? When you put your salt on your dinner, you hold it above your plate and you tip it downwards. So then, you tip it downwards. So the steam rises, and it's you know, and that's what clogs up the little shaker. I tell you, it's a drag. Anyway, yeah. And that's how you make a wholesome chicken and bacon dinner pie with sausages. And the good thing is, I mean, these you know, like with a lot of ingredients that I make, or dinners that I make with ingredients, you can use it with bits and pieces. You know, it's one of those where you don't need a full portion of carrots or peas or cabbage or cauliflower or anything. If you've got little bits in the freezer, just put it all together, and that's your veg. If you've got 1, 2, 3 sausages left over from some sandwiches you're making, cook them up, throw them in. It doesn't matter. If you've got half a portion of chips and you haven't got enough to make to put in a proper dinner, just throw them in here. You know, it's all good. You know, a little bit is instead of just put a little bit of everything in there. Let me tell you, the crust is really good. Anyway, and that's how you empty out your freezer with bits and pieces that you're trying to get shot of. Okay. Well, anyway, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.